All right, so this is an XLR to USB-C audio cable for any Android or USB-C equipped device such as an iPhone. And we're going to take this out of here and then we're going to test it with a Samsung A54 phone. And we're going to plug in a microphone to see how it sounds. So there's the cable right there. USB-C one end, XLR on the other. So let's set up the phone. We'll do a test with the phone with just the phone's microphone. Then we'll plug this in with two different microphones, a Sennheiser MKE600 shotgun mic and an RE50 handheld dynamic mic. And we're going to see how it sounds with the Samsung phone. All right, everybody. So I've got the Samsung A54 phone mounted about a few feet from me. And right now you're hearing it from the microphone that is on the phone. So I'm only a few feet away. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up some microphones to this cable and we're going to test those out, starting first with the shotgun mic. Okay, so now I'm starting off with a shotgun mic. I'm holding it just below me. There it is right there. So shotgun mic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the further away you get, you should be able to hear good with the shotgun mic, and it should get louder as you get up here. You should never hold a shotgun mic up by your mouth like this. It should always be further away. It should be out of sight of the camera. So this is what it sounds like using the shotgun mic hardwired into the Samsung A54 phone. Next, we're going to use this. This is an RE50 handheld microphone, dynamic, and we're going to test this out with this cable. And now I have the RE50 dynamic microphone plugged in. This is more of what you would see for interviews, people, you know, reporters in the news and things like that. These you get a little bit closer to the mouth. They really do drop off as you pull them away, and I'm pulling it all the way away. And now the microphone is where the camera's at. But as I bring it back towards me, it should be getting a lot louder and a lot clearer. And so you really want to hold one of these right now. I had a windscreen on here that I took off, but you can also add a windscreen. You can also add mic flags to these kinds of microphones as well. But this is a Samsung A54 phone with the cable hardwired into this RE50 microphone to see what the sound sounds like. So now I've got a different Sennheiser microphone, a shotgun microphone right here, and it is battery powered right now. And so I believe it's probably going to sound a little hot, a little overmodulated, because I believe this cable is supposed to be used with dynamic microphones, which is they don't take power to be able to use them. So, but we're going to check out and see what this Sennheiser sounds like to get an overview of what microphones work with this and what don't. All right, guys, so I'm back to the RE50 to finish out this video and tell you that overall, the cable works like it's supposed to. Reading the product manual, it is designed for any line level instruments or microphones to be plugged into laptops, phones, iPhones, anything with USB-C, and does not provide 48 volt phantom power to any microphones. It also is only one way, so it goes XLR into USB-C. It doesn't do vice versa. It doesn't do audio output. This is for an audio input only. I think overall it sounds best with this RE50B microphone. It's a 150 ohm microphone. I didn't test it with my laptop yet. Really, I wanted it for the phone to be able to plug in a microphone like this. What I did notice is that, you know, with the phone, there's no real manual audio controls to gain up, gain down. And that's typical with most smartphones. So what you're going to have is that your phone is going to auto gain to try to compensate. When I plugged in the shotgun microphones, even when I have a hardwired lav mic that's USB-C for this phone, it auto gains a lot and it really hits the peak there and can be kind of difficult to fix in post. This RE50 actually sounds really good with this cable. So I think this RE50 is what I would have to go with if I'm going to do any kind of handheld mic or microphone into my phone. The other thing I wanted to test, which I don't have the ability to do right now, is if you wanted to use your phone at, say, a press conference, and let's say they have a press box or a malt box plugged in, could you plug this into the malt box and get audio from the podium and things like that? Theoretically, it should work. I don't have the ability to test that right now. That might be a future video. But overall, I think the cable works for what it needs to be. So if you have a need for a handheld microphone, you're doing interviews and you don't have dual wireless, or you don't trust dual wireless and you just want to plug in and go right away. The other great thing about this cable is it is plug and play. So you just plug it in, automatically installs whatever drivers it needs, and it works. So if you have a need for this, I would suggest pick one up. I think it works like it's supposed to work, and you guys can hear from the video the samples of audio to hear what it sounds like. Guys, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Like the video and leave a comment. If you're watching on Amazon at my store, amazon.com/shop/MikesWorld, it is a tagged product, so you can pick one of those up. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.